Welcome to our twin extravaganza. Today you're going to find out what it's like to go through your entire life with an exact look-alike. With us are twin brothers who happen to be fast-rising stars in the male model industry. Two gals known as the famous San Francisco twins. Plus you will meet these good-looking twin sons of actor Tony Curtis. And two sets of twins, including TV's Double Mint twins, are going to get their wish to stop looking the same with the help of super stylist Jose Ibert. But first, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but I have a twin sister. And unfortunately, we were separated at a very early age, and we haven't seen each other in 35 years. But she is here today so that we can be reunited, and I'm kind of nervous because all that I've been hearing is that we don't really look that much alike anymore. So here goes. Shirley, come on out.
So, Casper.
We used to look alike. What happened?
Well, I started listening to jazz, honey.
Well, I like music.
Oh, yeah. Pat Boone's a real swinging dude.
You know, you're very different than I expected. You're a lot...
What?
Well, you're a lot shorter.
Okay. And you're a lot redder.
We have so much catching up to do. Yeah. Remember the games we used to play when we were little kids? My favorite was always hopscotch.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Pin the tail on the hockey.
Did you by any chance get a chance to meet my husband Al backstage?
Yeah, just for a second.
Yeah. So did you guys have a nice little chat?
Well, we're going to talk longer once he comes too.
Well, sis, why don't you go on backstage and wait, and we'll do a little more reminiscing later.
Yeah, okay. But you know, backstage, that guy with the ponytail and the hat?
That's Jose Ibert. What did you do?
Well, see, he was coming towards me with these scissors and stuff, and so I decked him, you know. I didn't hit him hard, but he can't take a punch. Just like that, and he just went all over the place. So look, when you see Dad, give him my love and hug and kisses, okay?
Disappointed. It could have been worse. It could have been Susan Powder. Actually, that was my pal, Shirley Hempel. Let's hear it for Cheryl. And now, let's meet two sets of twins who do look alike, but not for long. Please welcome Claudia Gonzalez and Cynthia Sanford, and former Double Mint twins, Vanessa Craig and Valerie Sparks. I was so sure I was going to be able to tell you apart. I'm already confused again. You're?
Valerie. Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Cynthia. Claudia.
Claudia. Vivi and Cece.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Do you hate being twins?
We love it. I mean, it's sort of a love-hate relationship. There are times where growing up, we just capitalized on it. We would go to school and say, hey, we want some attention today. Let's have fun. So we would dress alike. Go ahead, tell some stories.
Oh, gosh. Well, there was one time in 3rd grade where we decided we wanted to change classes. So I said, Val, let's change classes. So I had a test that day. So I said, go on in there.
Oh,
so
good day to change.
Sorry, it is. Okay. It was. So exactly. So it was kind of fun. I said, okay, let's change now. So I went into the classroom. Go ahead.
But the thing that was so hard is that all the other kids.
I love twins because they finish each other's sentences and stories.
Yeah. That's why we want to be different. We want to
say something different. But as I went into the class, all the other kids knew. They kind of like giggling and giggling, and they're trying to get on and with the teacher there. And finally, she said, they looked at, she knew something was going on. She says, all right, go back to your class. So anyway, that's what broke it up. That was one incident. Yeah, the kids gave it away.
Yeah,
what about you girls? Did you do pranks like that all the time?
We did pretty much the same thing as they did right there. We switched in school. We switched classes and tried to trick the teachers. And the teachers didn't know. The kids knew because they knew us, our personalities, but the teachers didn't know for most of the day.
Oh, yeah, they didn't.
Wow. So much fun. So, but you're here today because you really would like to be different.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Yeah?
Working in the industry 10 years ago in Double Mint and we made our business as being twins. We'd go out in interviews and go on calls dressed alike. People would go, wow, you know, double vision.
Mind-boggling,
Yeah. And we just are at a point where we'd like to be different. We would really like our own personality to be reflected in our hair and our clothing style.
Did your moms dress you alike when you were little? Do you hate that?
She dressed us alike all the time. And yeah.
Because I'm sure you're, how are you, would you say you girls are different?
Well, in personalities, we're very different. As far as I'm a little more athletic, she's more artistic. And so it would be nice to have a change, you know, like they were saying, to reflect our personalities. She's single still, so she's dating. I'm married.
Yeah.
So, you know, she goes out a lot more, and we just have completely different lifestyles, really, even though we look alike.
Yeah, and your hair is still alike.
It's still pretty much.
And you're
Everywhere
dressed
we
pretty
go,
much
people
alike.
always say, "Oh, are you?"
What about you girls?
Well, I'm more of an
I'm
extrovert.
an introvert, much more so.
I-
So she's the spokeswoman.
Yeah, well, I did teaching for a few years, and
Are you older?
Yeah.
I'm actually older. It's all
You're the oldest.
Yes, by 1 minute.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's, and both of us have certain similarities, but our differences is I'm basically more outspoken, I'd say more bold, and I'm risk taker and just want to get out there and do things. And Van's more like, well, you tell it.
Well, actually, I could say I'm definitely more of the quiet one of the two. I'm more thoughtful,
keeping me in line.
controlled, responsible, mothering at times.
Yeah, she's like, Valerie, what are you doing that for? Oh, it's so much fun. But Valerie, bring me in.
What do we have? We have a clip of you guys doing, what, one of your Doublemint commercials? And it's
Actually,
from overseas?
No, this was a hair commercial that
Oh,
we
a hair
did in
commercial.
Germany. And it's so funny because they have this one little set. Well, we'll tell the story. I mean, do you want to show it first? Or-
We should show it. It's
Okay.
German, though. This
It's
is
German,
not,
right.
It's dubbed.
Okay, let's do the dialogue here for them. Ich tu mich als Kastanienbraun. Willst du deinen Haarschatten? Im Gegenteil. Okay, that's one of us.
Terrible
Yeah.
Well, what?
But they lip sing it. You can watch. It's not matched carefully there.
Okay,
So.
let's look at it. I can hardly wait. Now, ich die Busch, die Darsch, die Fisch.
Kastanienbraun. Willst du deinem Haar schaden? Im Gegenteil. Jetzt gibt's die neue Shampoo-Schaumtönung im Schaumspender. Die enthält kein Oxidationsmittel.
Sehen Sie, bei Tönungen mit Oxidationsmitteln kann das Haar mit der Zeit strohig werden. Mit Shampoo-Schaumtönung getöntes Haar behält seine Spannkraft.
Ein toller Farbton. Und das Haar fühlt sich so gesund an. Mhm. Jetzt tue ich mich auch.
Well, today is the golden opportunity, girls, and you all called us and said that you were really up for this because a lot of twins really enjoy looking alike. We're going to, without further ado, bring out Jose Hebert so he can tell us what he's going to do to make you not look like twins. Here's Jose. Jose! Welcome.
I'm here.
Good to have you back. Now, Mr. Miracle Worker,
Yes.
I just want to say, every time you come here, you say you must pay attention to the face shape and you must pay attention to the texture of your hair and you must go with it. Here you've got people who have the same face shape, the same hair texture.
Actually,
Now what are you
When you
gonna do?
really look at them closely, actually, here, both of them, I don't think they have, the exact face shape. They very much look alike, yes. They're
they do.
identical twins.
You're right.
But when you really look at it, I think her face is a little wider. When you pay attention, when you put them here, and she has a smaller face, a little bit more oval, actually. And she's the one who is willing to cut it, right?
Yes.
Aren't you the one? She doesn't want to cut it at all. So we took an hour, actually, to convince her that we should trim it and slightly shorten around the face. So she's going to go for it. We're also going to change her color because she does it herself. And she has
got
all this...
several colors.
She has many different colors.
It's the stripe look.
Yeah, you have
It's
She has many different
That's right.
colors, so we're going to even it out and brighten up a little bit. So we're going to see her with long hair. By the way, why don't we bring it down, actually? We can see how long your hair is. Here we are, long hair. Her sister is willing to go shorter. You want to finish up?
Yeah, we'll finish up while you go ahead.
She wants to go shorter. She's letting us do it. Actually, they pretty much had an idea what they wanted.
Yes?
So, I didn't
So
have
you've
a
been
lot to
thinking
say.
about this for a while, huh, girls?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah?
In her case, we're going to add a little bit more red in her color, and also we're going to cut it chittle length, but she wants to keep it all one length. So there's going to be no layers involved. It's going to be beautiful, clean, kind of a nice, I would say, bob, but I don't like the word bob, but like a nice, sophisticated look.
We don't like the word bob.
We should, actually, I should start with this too here because I wanted to bring Max. Do we have time for that? Yes.
Sure. What do you wanna do?
I've talked here backstage and I've talked her into to cut her hair, right?
Right.
You're willing to go short.
I'm willing to go short.
And I wanted the audience to kind of share 2 minutes with us where we first snipped the hair. So why don't you sit here on this stool?
Okay.
One of them, and you can see, I bring Maxime, who is one of my stylists from my Beverly Hills salon. Here, this is Maxime, who is totally excited of shopping it off, right?
Yes.
And she's like, are you very nervous about it?
Yes, I am.
But she's willing to do it. This is her sister, obviously her twin sister, doesn't want to cut it short. We promised her we keep it long. We're just, again, going to shape it slightly. Going to get rid of this blondish highlights that she had done, which I didn't agree. When you have dark hair like that, blonde highlights don't really look great. So we're going to get rid of this blonde highlights.
What do you do, like sort of reddish highlights then maybe?
No, we're going to do like a semi-permanent color. It's going to be a little warmer, but not as light, because I don't think it's very natural.
Now, who's the older here?
I am. 4 minutes.
You're the oldest, and you're the oldest, and you are the girls that are getting your, oh my God, you're getting your hair cut off.
I know, look at that.
So the older girls are the go for it kind of girls, aren't they? And the younger ones are the chickens, is kind of what I'm, look. What, huh?
I mean, this is... No,
You can sell that to Roseanne when she wants to be a brunette again.
But you're going to see, I mean, they have their own identity, totally different look, and it's going to be fun. I know.
There's a lot of hair
goodness.
on the floor.
I can feel it getting really light.
Oh my God, you guys! Look at this. There's lots of. Don't go anywhere because you all are going to have. I guarantee you a wonderful time because there's nobody better than Jose. My next twin guests lived the ultimate guy fantasy. They posed naked with Cindy Crawford. We'll be back with them in a minute. Fine-looking twin viewers I have. Hey, welcome back, kids, everyone. If you are just joining us today, we're giving 2 sets of identical twins makeovers, and the twist is that these twins no longer want to look like one another. So stick around. We're going to see how this comes out later on in the show. This is a big job for Jose. Right now, my next guests were typical blonde California surfer dudes hanging out like on the beach, and they were soaking up the sun until one day, like Hollywood came knocking on the door, and they were discovered. Nowadays, these 2 20-year-olds are the twinsation of the male modeling industry. Please welcome Keith and Derek Brewer. Keith. Derek. Yeah. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Sit on it, girls, now. It's Renee up there. She's having a conniption fit. Do you want to come down and touch him, Renee? Would you feel better if you did that? Look at her. She's down here. This is Renee.
How you doing?
She's worshiping from afar. Does that happen to you a lot?
No, not at all.
Oh, you are so full of beans. Now, okay, let's get to the Cindy Crawford deal right off the bat. You modeled nude with Cindy Crawford?
Yeah, well, it all started off, we were on another shoot and called up, beeped us actually, and said, could you shoot with Cindy tomorrow? And we said, well, we have to think about that one.
See if we can fit this into our schedule. So where were you? Where'd you have to go?
This was in Malibu Beach.
And where were you when you were shooting and they beeped you?
Oh, we were
up in the valley.
In the valley, yeah. And
yeah?
Just for another magazine, but...
So you zipped down to Malibu.
Right, right.
And?
To a beautiful mansion.
Limos outside, the whole bit.
Walked inside and there was Cindy getting her makeup done, you know, looking as beautiful as ever.
Yeah. Introduced us to her and shook her hand. And
Photographer was?
Herb Ritz.
Pretty famous photographer.
Yeah, very respected.
Yeah. Was this like one of your first really big, scary, big celebrity, big major jobs?
Well, we
actually,
shot with, Stephen Meisel, and that was our first job. It was for a cover of Italian Glamour.
Yeah.
And
But was Cindy like your first big?
Oh, big. Yeah.
Model.
Definitely. Definitely.
So what was she like?
She was really nice, down to earth, you know. And it was just like we thought maybe she might be above, but she's just down to earth. And
So now you're on the beach. Did you just like walk in and take your clothes off, or what?
No, we started off with bathing suits on.
All of you?
Yeah, we all had bathing suits on, and it was going pretty well, you know.
Now, was the picture in a Rolling Stone? Actually?
Yeah, it's in the middle there.
Cindy looking quite ugly. And so now, how did you get roped into taking your suits off, guys? And where did you hide it?
Well, that was a tricky position there, but...
Here we go.
Yeah.
Can you see it? That's Cindy in the middle. How did he get you to undress?
Well, it's basically the ocean's in the background. So we're on a beach, and it was a private beach, so...
I don't really notice the ocean too much.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah?
But it was like a private beach, not too many people were on there. All we had to do is take them off and face the ocean, and then get really close to Cindy.
You didn't care, and she didn't care, and...
No, just business went on.
Very professional.
Are you guys straight?
Of course we are.
Are you? Well, I would imagine that everybody sitting at home right now is wondering if you like girls.
Love them.
What kind of girls do you like?
All sorts of types. Blondes. Very physical, though.
Do you like the same types?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Physical?
A very active girl, you know, likes the beach.
Hair color doesn't matter?
Hair color doesn't.
Body type doesn't matter?
Well, you know, there's got to be that certain hourglass shape to it.
Hourglass?
Right,
How did you guys get into modeling? Because you were just hanging out, yeah?
We were just hanging out.
I was on the pier looking at the waves one day, and then our manager now spotted me and got us started with commercials and stuff, taking acting classes. And from there, a lot of people told us we should get into modeling. And
Now, where were you hanging out on the pier?
Actually,
Hermosa
he was
Beach?
hanging out on the pier.
Hermosa Beach.
Actually, he was hanging out
And
on
a
the pier.
modeling person, like, runs around these places and looks for cute people?
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh-huh. And then was he more thrilled when he found out you were a twin?
Yeah, definitely. That kind of blew his mind.
I was thrilled.
A double deal. So you got into the modeling and it took off pretty much right away for you, did it? Or is it?
Yeah, I think being twins kind of gave us an edge.
Yeah, we walked into the agency and they took Polaroid pictures of us and just sent them in, and we got a job off our Polaroids, so it was good for us.
You were off and running. What did you think you were going to do when you grew up?
School, but we are still in school.
Are you? Good for you, kids. And cute, huh, Renee? See, I told you. When we come back, the famous San Francisco twins are going to join us, and still to come are Tony Curtis's sexy twin sons. So don't go away. We'll be back. I'm so excited.
They've had more hits than Evander Holyfield.
Yeah, sure.
Mega Grammy winners, the Pointer Sisters.
How hard is it being sisters? Yeah, we don't even think.
Like you've never seen them before.
Can we talk about men? Happy at last. Happy at last, yes.
The Pointer Sisters Unplugged.
As Jesus sat there,
Doing the family thing on the next Vicki.
disciples came to him privately saying, what shall be the sign of his coming?
Welcome back to our twin extravaganza. Joining me today are the 20-year-old Brewer models, Keith and Derek. And right now, giving proof to the old adage that if you've seen one, you've seen them both. Please welcome the famous San Francisco twins. Girls, nice to meet you. Come and sit down. I have no idea who's who.
Well, I happen to be Vivian.
You're
I'm
Vivian.
the original, and she's the copy.
And I'm Marion.
And you're
And I
Marion.
am the kid sister. So I am the youngest.
So you're the youngest and
I am the
cutest.
youngest. 8 minutes.
You girls are too funny for words. How did you get the name, the famous San Francisco
Well, we're
twins?
practically the only twins that enjoy dressing alike 100% of the time. We never look at something that they only have one of. They must have two.
And then we've been on a lot of commercials.
and TV work in San Francisco and national. And we've always just considered it a great blessing to be born a twin. After all, not everybody has a perfect stand-in.
But you're from San Francisco.
Oh, yes.
And is that where you first started working professionally as twins? So that's how the name kind of stuck?
Most of it,
generally.
yes.
Actually, it started in 1975. A couple of photographers wanted to do an article for the Examiner, and from there we had other television interviews and what have you, and newspaper
We
ads.
enjoy it. I tell you, we love meeting people. And you know, people, when they see two, they feel that they have a right to come up and ask you, and they take pictures. We have over 2,000 pictures of tourists and pictures that people send us from around the world. And we love that. We love meeting
And plus
people.
we have some with babies. And,
Yes.
oh, I tell you what, they are the most adorable.
Have you ever dressed differently?
No. No, we don't enjoy dressing differently. We did try dressing differently for 6 months once back home. It alienated us. We didn't even want to
But we
see
had
each other.
everything matched, so it didn't make, and when we decided after that experiment, we all still had the same wardrobe.
It was
So we could
definitely
go
an
back.
experiment because, you know, people always say, you got to dress different to be an individual. You're born an individual. You do not have to work at it. And I think so many people are working at being something that they aren't. Just be yourself. Everybody will love you.
But you guys you don't ever get confused and want to just sort of, have you ever been separated?
Well, for 3 weeks. We took a 3 weeks vacation. My sister went down to the Grand Bahamas for 3 weeks, and I came out to San Francisco. That was before we moved out here. And we didn't have too good of a time, but it was a good experiment. That was another experiment. And so we've always enjoyed, we went back to always enjoying each other's company. We like to do the same things, and that's difficult
You
to
can't find a better friend than your best friend, which is your twin sister. And I mean, we've shared all of our lives together, even before we were born. So we feel as though it's been a blessing.
Now what about men in your life?
Well, we fell in love with a set of identical twins that we met at a twin convention. But on the third
You
day,
fell in love with them?
But we decided to switch.
Oh, yeah.
We
Went to
thought
heaven and
we
dropped
thought
back down.
Personality-wise, we would switch. And we've never pulled it off. So then that broke up that romance. And then after that, we said, well, that's not a good idea.
Well, now,
to
wait.
mix boys.
You fell in love with the identical twins? Then why would you want to switch?
Well, because you can love both of them. I mean, you know, you couldn't love just
You girls
one of
are
a set of
kinky
identical
then.
twins.
Is that what you're telling me?
No. Oh, no, Vicki. The youngest should be with the youngest,
and
and
the
the oldest with the oldest of identical twins. I mean, it just works out better that way.
So she says.
So if you fall in love with a twin, you're automatically in love with the other twin?
Well, you should. You should love everybody in your family. That's going to be your, you know, a relative of yours. Why not love everybody?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Well, anyway, then we dated separately, and our romances always began and ended about the same time. So we say, we're happy like we are.
So you never married?
No, the right one never came along. And don't
Maybe
care.
that's the deal. Maybe it needs to be one. Right in the middle there.
No.
Oh, you know,
We're happy, very happy now.
Oh.
I mean, marriage isn't for everybody.
Yeah, I know.
And with 50% divorces in this country today, your chances are very slim. You're going to be in the 50% that aren't going to make it. And you want to make it.
Yes, you absolutely do. Clip showing of the girls? Oh, your commercial. We're going to look at your commercial. All right, here we go.
Virgin Atlantic Airways to London is proud to be the official airline of Vivian and Marion. Virgin Atlantic Airways, take us for all we've got.
What career you have going, girls! Up next, Tony Curtis's twin sons, and you won't believe the resemblance. And still to come, our fabulous twin makeover reveals. Don't touch your clicker. We'll be back.
Other airlines find it necessary to get celebrities to endorse them. We just want you to know, so do we. Virgin Atlantic Airways, take us for all we've got.
Talking with some amazing sets of twins today. With us are the gorgeous Brewer twins, Derek and Keith. Thank you, girls. Oh, we've even got an older woman out there going nuts. Isn't that nice? And the famous San Francisco twins, Marion and Vivian Brown. And coming out now are two more sexy twins who are the sons of Hollywood legend Tony Curtis. Please welcome Greg and David Mandel. Hi, guys. Tell me again. David. Greg. How are you?
Good.
You guys, this is just an amazing story, and I don't know if inquiring minds know all about it, but that certainly hit the Inquirer, didn't it?
Yeah.
First of all, your last name is Mandel.
Yeah.
It's not Curtis. No. How'd you get separated from Dad?
Well, he didn't really acknowledge us with our mother, our birth mother, and she sued him and got some money, and then she had to put us up for adoption.
So this was sort of like a one-night stand on Dad's part, and...
That's what he says, yeah.
Yeah. And you guys were the result. But Dad sort of inadvertently he placed you, didn't he, with the foster?
Well, his lawyer did. In
his lawyer?
Adoption agency.
Placed you with?
Vista Del Mar.
Now, explain to me who raised you, the woman who raised you.
She adopted us. Her name is Vera Block now. And her first husband was Mandel. That's how we have Mandel.
Right. And she had, what, lost a baby? Or?
She had a son that died of Tay-Sachs disease.
Right, so she was looking to adopt. And she got the call that you adorable twins were available.
Right, and she said she would take twins.
Right. So now, when did you realize that Tony Curtis was your father?
Well, she dug into it because it said on the background of your parents that they give you that he was into fencing and all this stuff, and then it said occupation blocked out, didn't want him to know. So she's all, that's either a politician or an actor, and then started digging.
Really?
Yeah.
So your adoptive mom was nosy.
Yeah, she likes she dug it all up.
Yeah? How'd she do that? What'd she do, get like a private detective or something?
No, she just researched.
She gets a bee in her butt and does it herself.
So she found out that Tony Curtis is your father, and what? Now, in the meantime, isn't it kind of interesting that as babies, you guys were discovered and did some acting?
Yeah, a little bit.
We played Adam on Bewitched.
Yeah. Coincidental, you think?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's kind of weird, isn't it?
A little strange, I guess.
It is, kind of. Look, there you are when you were little guys there. But we actually have a clip of you being those cute little guys on Bewitched. Let's look at you. It's not you. Oh.
Adam wants to say goodnight.
Sleep tight till morning bright. I don't know, Adam.
What did he say?
Don't you understand baby talk?
No, I have enough trouble with grown-up talk.
He wants to know when Mommy and Daddy are coming home.
In another week, which won't be too soon for me.
So now you were how old when you found out that Tony Curtis was your father?
About 7.
7 years old?
Yeah.
But it probably didn't register until when?
Teenage years, maybe. 12, 13.
Have you talked to him?
Once.
One time?
I did, yeah. He called me.
He called you?
Yeah, because I wrote him a letter and, told him who I was, and he just said, oh, it was a one-night stand or something, maybe. Just, avoided the issue. But he just talked for a long time, like 2 hours, philosophizing life and everything.
And that's it?
That's it. That's the last
and you haven't talked to him at all?
I tried to get hold of him when he was on the KLOS radio show in the morning because I work near there. He didn't call me back.
He didn't call you back?
No.
Now, what about birth mom? Where is she?
She's over there now.
No, that's a very upset little twin baby.
She's up in Oakhurst near Yosemite. She lives up there.
Now, did you set about tracking her down?
Yeah, I tried to find her for about 6 years when I was younger, going to libraries and stuff. And I found her till like 1979. And then I just gave it up. Till she was 1979, her life. And then just gave it up for a while because I couldn't find her. And then I figured out the Inquirer will do it, because of who my father was. And they found her in 2 weeks.
So are you the one that contacted the Inquirer?
Yeah.
And they were the ones that found, well, they're good at digging stuff up, aren't they? They're really, really
They were really good.
How hard has it been for you guys? I guess given everything that you've been through, it's probably, do you feel lucky to have each other?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, I would think you're kind of, it's almost like you're all you've got, you know?
We got raised, you know, our mother that raised us and adopted us, she did a great job.
But aren't you got to be a little bitter over all this?
Maybe. I mean, how can you be bitter? Because you have no choice of what happened, you know.
Well, you can.
Well, I can now. I don't
But I
look
mean,
back and
you
get bitter on
feel
things that happened
relatively
in the past.
well-adjusted and...
Yeah. Pretty normal.
Yeah? I'm glad you got each other, I think. It's a pretty amazing story. When we come back, it's time to reveal what celebrity stylist Jose Hebert has done with our twin makeovers. I can't wait to see this because I hear it's great. We'll be back.
Pay attention. We're going to be adding a new member to our musical family. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pointer Sisters are thrilled to introduce Vicki Pointer.
Well, it is time to see what wonderful magic you have worked. This I would think would be a little harder than normal, making twins look different.
No, actually, the fact of making them look different was quite easy, but they special one pair that we'll talk about it later kind of had ideas of what they wanted. So we had to do a compromise, which usually we always do what we want. In this case, it was a little different, so we'll see. We'll talk
usually
about
if you're
it.
like going to Jose, you kind of let him do what he wants.
Yeah, but they
and women tend sometimes not to be so objective about our looks. And sometimes we should listen to somebody who knows a little better than we do. But let's see.
But it was fun, actually. We were very pleased with the results, so I think that we'll see with the first pair what they looked like before, right?
Let's take a look at what Cynthia and Claudia looked like before their makeover.
We always look the same. We have the same hair, the same eyes, the same nose, the same clothes. People always think I'm her. Just for once, I like my own look.
Look at you, girl! Look how adorable. Well, you both look cuter than cute. But we can tell you apart now, Cynthia. This is Cynthia, by the way, and furthest from me is Claudia. What'd you tell us about the hair now?
Okay, obviously with Claudia, it was a natural. She was totally willing to go short, and she was a good girl. She listens to us. We saw the first snip earlier. So we went very short. We didn't color her hair because her color was already very shiny. I mean, her hair texture is very shiny, so we stayed away from color. We just give it a great short haircut that Maxime created, actually. And it looks very pretty, more sophisticated, and very easy for her to take care of it because she does have an active lifestyle, so she doesn't want to spend time on her hair. So I think it's kind of cute, sexy, whatever you want to call it.
Very cute, sexy.
She's happy, right?
Turn around and show it all the way around, Claudia, that your haircut, it looks adorable.
And you're my Claudia,
really
so why don't you tell us when you like it?
Do you like it?
I love it.
Do you?
Yes, it's not something I would have thought of, but once they did it, I loved it.
Yeah?
It's great, yeah.
Do you feel different now than Cynthia?
Yes, I do.
Oh, by the way, Cynthia is close to do it too, actually. She likes it so much that actually down the line she's going to do it too.
Are you?
I think so.
You look alike again.
I know. I love it.
But she loves it.
You trimmed her.
No, Cynthia, remember earlier we talked about it. What we did is like shortened it around the face, like all wispies, and texturized the bangs. And we did a vegetal, like Simonette put a vegetal in order to get rid of the blonde highlights that she had earlier that I thought didn't look right.
So that's why it looks so nice and shiny.
Yeah, in her case, due to the length, it didn't have the shine. The semi-permanent color did give it a lot of shine. Her hair is real, moves a lot, and it's pretty. It's long.
And once again, Magnan, who dresses moi every day, has been so kind to furnish all the clothes. And Cynthia's wearing a flirty little floral cocktail dress with a pleated chiffon overlay by Nightline. Model your little clothes, girls. Let's act like models here. And Claudia's wearing one of the hottest trends of the season, actually. It's the athletic-inspired dress and jacket, and they are both by John Moreau. And you guys look, you look adorable. I hope you're happy.
I'm happy.
You just look darling, both of you.
Love it.
Good. Well, thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Now we come to the former Doublemint twins who you said are...
Oh, have definitely a mind on their own. They do know what they want.
Well, let's take a look.
They're very sweet girls, actually, but they do know what they want.
We always look the same. We have the same hair, the same eyes, the same nose, and the same clothes. People always think I'm her. Just for once, I like something different.
Here they are. Well, they do look different. Valerie, raise your hand.
Right here.
Vanessa, you girls look, but they look great. Now tell us what
Let's
you
talk
did.
about Vanessa. I mean, obviously, she was willing to go a little shorter. She definitely wanted to keep it one length, didn't want it one laid. But I did talk to her into color, so we warmed up her color, made it a little richer. I mean, Ellie created this color, which I'm very pleased. And Maxime, again, cut it chin length. She didn't let us go shorter. She wanted chin length, knew what she wanted. And I'm actually pleased with the results.
Yes.
It's totally different. And it's going to be, again, very easy to maintain. And it makes her look different than her sister.
Now, what do you think, Vanessa? Do you
I
like
love it. It's fun, it's chic, it's sophisticated.
She wanted to be very chic.
It works for her.
You are very chic
really
and
fun.
sophisticated.
Looks great.
Now, what about Valerie?
Valerie's a whole different thing. I mean, Valerie, there's no way we were allowed to cut her hair.
That's right.
I mean, it took an hour, actually, for Maxime just to trim her hair because she was really precise. She didn't want it to lose a lot of
Valerie,
length.
you're the stubborn one, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Valerie is not an easy one to please, actually. So what we did is just like slightly trimmed it. Ellie did create a great color because her hair color was very uneven. So again, we're going into a deep mahogany. And then what we did is just put it in rollers and shook it and just made it look a little, you know, a little fun, feminine. But I mean, it's not a drastic change.
Yes.
At least she's pleased.
Yes.
She's pleased, that's the most important.
But now, what do you think of Vanessa?
What do I think of Vanessa?
Yeah, do you envy her at all?
Oh, no, I love my hair. This is great. This is me, carefree, loose, fun. I love it.
So you would not be tempted to cut yours off?
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, I like hair.
Well, you girls are going to be looking different for a while then. Now do a little modeling for us. For an easy summer look, Valerie's wearing a colorfully casual three-piece knit suit by Missoni with a rust sash belted at the waist. And Vanessa is wearing a turquoise evening suit with metal trim, and this is by Terry Mugler. You girls look terrific, and thanks again to iMagnon.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break, but we got more stories when we come back. If you'd like to order a video cassette of Vicki for only $24.95, just call Video Archives at 1-800-4VIDEO. They're the original Sister Act. They're incredibly talented ladies who went from the church choir to the top of the charts. The fabulous Pointer Sisters rock the house on the next Vicki. We are back with our twin extravaganza, and we've got some awful cute ones out here. And who are you?
Diana Coe.
And what do you, you're the president of the Who'sy Whatsy? Stand up.
Oh.
What have you got all over you, sweet?
Oh, I've got all my kids and my brother and all my offices that I've had.
Who are you?
I'm the president of the Antelope Valley Mothers of Twins and Triplets.
Really? And how many are in this organization?
Oh, we have 32 members, and we all have at least one set of twins. We have one gal that has 2 sets. We have a set of triplets. One gal coming in who has a set of quads.
Holy cow.
And I have 6 altogether.
This is a confusing place to hang out, isn't it?
This is Danielle.
This is Danielle.
She's a shy one. This is Virginia.
Virginia, do you like being a twin?
Yes.
What's the best thing about being a twin?
We get to share stuff.
What's the worst thing about being a twin?
We fight a lot.
You fight a lot. Oh, who's got questions out here? You have a question?
Yes.
Stand up.
What are the disadvantages of being a twin?
The disadvantages. What do you hate the most, guys? Keith, Derek.
I'd say when my brother gets me in trouble.
Oh, and blames it on you?
Yeah.
You guys do that?
A little bit.
Girls, what do you?
I don't think there's any disadvantage.
No disadvantage at all.
These girls
It's
are
all advantageous all the way around.
The word twin, when you look up the word twin in the dictionary, their picture is there. It was invented for them. Worst thing about being twins, you guys?
I don't know. Sometimes
Any of you? Is there a
being
worst
with him.
thing? Being with him.
Well, you know what it is that if you're a little bit overweight, you see what you should be.
Who else has a question? Yeah, stand up. Well, you got your hands full here, don't you, Mom?
Yes, I was wondering if there's a lot of competition between the twins.
Competition.
There's friendly competition. We went through grade school, high school, and college together, and it was always friendly competition. If there was a short way of working a problem, she did the long way or vice versa. So we came out with the same answer. We knew we were right.
A lot of competition from any of the rest of you?
A little bit. And sometimes one's better in one thing, maybe one's better in the other, and we kind of complement each other.
What are you finding? Is there a lot of competition going on here already?
Well, we lost a first tooth on the 1st of April, and
who lost their tooth? Do you have a window in your face? Let's see, hon. Let's see. Oh, look at that. And you haven't lost yours yet? Let's see.
Took her 10 days.
It took
the second one 10 days to yank a tooth out of her mouth after her sister had lost one.
Let me ask you something. As a mother of twins, how quickly are you able to tell them apart?
They don't look alike to me.
No, but I'm talking about when they're first born, do you go, oh my God, oh my God?
They never looked alike. There was about 2 pounds difference in them, so one was a lot bigger than the other.
And then as a mother, I guess you get to know them immediately.
Yeah, they cry different. They
do lots of things different. Okay, who else has questions out here? Oh, well, come here. Come over here. Pardon my, you know what.
I realize that most of the twins here have modeled or are modeling, but what are some of the different goals that they have that might be different as far as their career goes?
Careers? What, girls?
Studying for art.
Pardon?
I'm studying to be an artist, illustration. Yeah, neither one of us have really modeled. We've never modeled or done anything like that before.
What about the rest of you?
The two of us, we're actually working together right now in a children's animation project called Real Heroes. We're real excited about that, so that's been neat. I've been working on the story development and character development. Vanessa's been doing the marketing aspect and contributing to the story and character as well. We're basically taking heroes from history and telling their stories in an exciting, interesting way for kids with these fun host characters.
So animation.
Animation, that's
art. Characters. I work for the post office, so I'm pretty set right now.
You work for the post office?
Yes, I do. I'm a letter carrier.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a mail woman?
Yeah. I get my exercise with my job. That's what I do.
No kidding. Yeah. Now, what about Mandels? What are you boys up to?
Oh, nothing. Just working with architects and stuff.
Architecture?
Yeah.
I do drafting, but it's just real slow out there right now.
So artwork. Who else has questions? Oh, gosh. Twins?
Yep. Has any of you ever tricked any of your dates?
Always.
Who's got a really great trick in the date story?
I've got a pretty good one.
Oh, okay, go for it.
My brother brought home a number from his work, and he went back to work, and I fished through his little phone book, got the number, called her up, went over there, and then it went okay to start off with, but she started asking me questions about the work that I had no idea.
You're a rotten child. You are a rotten child. I love it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more. Of a makeover day. Jose, one question out here. Somebody was asking how to cover dark circles under the eyes. Do you have a makeup tip?
Yeah, Jeffrey has the answer. He is usually responsible for all the makeup for the makeover, so why don't you...
Dark circles, Jeffrey?
Dark circles.
Yes, both these girls are really lovely, and they both share a common problem, which is dark circles, which you can easily correct by using a concealer that's not it's just a little lighter than your skin tone, that it should blend so that you don't look like an owl. You don't get that owl-like ring around your eyes.
Right.
And these things are very difficult, to forget. So getting education is important. And in the salon, we have a system where we put it on videotape, and you can take it home with you and see it over and over again.
I want to thank everybody today. It's been terrific. Jose, a beautiful job as always, and thanks to everybody from Jose's salon. You guys always do a wonderful job for us. Thanks to my stylist, Joanne Lavin, for putting together some wonderful clothes for my Magnon, and to our makeover twins. It's been great fun. I hope you're happy. And to my long-lost twin, Shirley Hemphill. Thanks for dropping by. Bye, you guys. Have a great day. We love you.